Hello, I am known as the Queen of Sheba. How much do you really know about me? Watch now to discover some intriguing facts.
Imagine a queen so powerful that her legend transcends continents, gender and religions, yet so enigmatic that much of her life is still cloaked in mystery. What if I told you that the Queen of Sheba was far more than just a wealthy monarch? The Queen of Sheba is a figure known primarily from ancient religious texts, but much of her life remains a mystery. Historical and geographical details about her birth, upbringing and origins are not clearly documented, as her story is largely based on myth and fragmented sources. However, there are several traditions that provide varying accounts of her background. Watch now to uncover little-known facts that will change how you see one of history's most captivating figures, and how they could reshape how you view ancient history forever. Time period. The Queen of Sheba is believed to have lived around the 10th century BCE, though the exact dates of her reign are uncertain. Her most famous encounter is with King Solomon of Israel, whose reign is traditionally dated to this same time period. Birthplace. The precise details of her birth are obscured by time, but her legend begins here, in a world defined by riches, power, and mysticism. There are two main competing theories regarding her place of origin. 1. Ethiopia. In Ethiopian tradition, the Queen of Sheba is known as Makeda, and her kingdom is believed to have been located in the Ethiopian region. According to this view, she ruled over the kingdom of Aksum, a wealthy and powerful civilization in East Africa. 2. Southern Arabia, Yemen. Another popular theory locates the Queen of Sheba's kingdom in the ancient realm of Saba, in present-day Yemen. The Kingdom of Saba was a prosperous civilization known for its control of the lucrative incense and spice trade routes, making it one of the wealthiest regions of the time. Upbringing and early life. While there are no precise records about her childhood, her upbringing likely involved training in diplomacy, politics, and possibly military strategy, given the significance of her reign and the strength of her kingdom. As a female ruler in a male-dominated era, she would have needed to demonstrate exceptional leadership skills and intelligence to maintain her power. But it wasn't just her intelligence that made her formidable. She was said to possess a beauty and charisma that rivaled the gods. Family life and alliances. But who was her family? Legends suggest she may have been part of a long line of powerful rulers. Some even claim she had familial ties to Solomon, the king of Israel. This connection adds an intriguing layer to the tale of her famous visit to his court. In Ethiopian tradition, she is believed to be the mother of Menelik, the founder of the Solomonic dynasty. This lineage is said to continue for centuries, making the Queen of Sheba the matriarch of an entire royal bloodline. Legends and religious texts. Biblical account, Old Testament. The Queen of Sheba appears in the Bible. 1 Kings 10:1-13 and 2 Chronicles 9:1-12 as a ruler who visited King Solomon to test his wisdom. She brought gifts of gold, spices, and precious stones, and was impressed by Solomon's knowledge and the prosperity of his kingdom. Quranic account, Islamic tradition. In the Quran, Surah 27:20-44, she is referred to as Bilqis. In this version, her visit to Solomon is portrayed in a spiritual context, where Solomon invites her to worship the one true God. Her conversion to monotheism is an essential part of the Islamic tradition. Ethiopian tradition, Kebra Nagast. Ethiopian folklore expands on her legend, particularly in the text, Kebra Nagast, the glory of kings. According to this account, after her visit to King Solomon, she returned to Ethiopia and gave birth to a son named Menelik II, who would go on to found the Solomonic dynasty, which ruled Ethiopia for centuries. This version emphasizes her role as the matriarch of Ethiopian royalty. Her kingdom and power. The Queen of Sheba's kingdom, known as Saba, whether in Ethiopia or southern Arabia, was a wealthy and influential state. It controlled trade routes that connected Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, dealing in luxury goods like gold, frankincense, myrrh, and spices. Her wealth and political influence made her a powerful figure who could command respect and engage in diplomacy with major rulers of the ancient world, including Solomon. Her leadership elevated Saba to heights of prosperity, and her influence was felt across continents. The legendary meeting with Solomon. Her journey to meet King Solomon is considered one of the most famous encounters in history. She traveled with a caravan of riches, gifts of gold, jewels, and spices to test the wisdom of the legendary king. Their meeting has been immortalized not just as a clash of intellects, but as a symbolic union of two great powers. Her visit to Solomon is said to have lasted for months. Some accounts claim these gifts were part of a larger negotiation for control over valuable trade routes. There are legends that the Queen of Sheba possessed supernatural abilities, possibly acquired from Solomon. Some ancient texts claim she was skilled in magic and divination, leading to her reputation as a ruler with mystical powers. Cultural influence. The Queen of Sheba's legacy has had a significant impact on multiple cultures and religions. She is revered in Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, each portraying her in slightly different lights. In modern times, her story continues to inspire literature, art, and folklore, particularly in Ethiopia, Yemen, and the broader Middle East. Her enigmatic nature and the mystery surrounding her life have only deepened her appeal as a powerful and intriguing historical figure. Mystical powers and spiritual significance. Beyond the political, there are whispers of the Queen of Sheba having mystical powers. Some texts even suggest she was a priestess, capable of summoning the divine. Could this be why she remains such a compelling figure today? The mystery of her death. Her death, much like her life, is shrouded in mystery. Did she die in her homeland of Saba? Or did she, as some believe, die in the arms of King Solomon's descendants? We may never know, but her legacy endures, forever etched in the annals of history. Conclusion. How much of her story is legend and how much is truth? One thing's for sure, the Queen of Sheba was no ordinary ruler. Whether part legend or fact, her life is a complex web of power, intrigue, and mystery that challenges what we know about ancient history. She was more than just a ruler, she was a symbol of power, beauty, intellect, and mystery. Her story has influenced cultures from the Middle East to Africa, and even today, her name conjures visions of splendor and intrigue. By understanding her story, we uncover not just a queen, but a legacy that has shaped history itself.